how are you YouTube dippers doing today? Today is going to be mostly about the effects and long-term effects of our favorite stuff, smokeless tobacco. Copenhagen straight. Pat me a little lipper. And this video today is going to be kind of long, only because I got a lot to talk about. A lot of important shit. So listen up. Put a nice hog leg in. Hog ski, a hogger, fatty, nuke, lip. And since I don't have a mud jug today, the bottle of the day is the miniature Mountain Dew bottle. Oh, how to get that spit out? Anyway, I've been doing a lot of research on Google and every other search engine out there, and something pretty interesting I came upon was ABC News, an actual news website, and I quote, it reads, "For years the public has been warned that smokeless tobacco is dangerous, but how does it compare to smokeless cigarettes? Smokeless tobacco is without a question, I doubt, far less harmful than cigarette smoking," said Ken Warner, the dean of the University of Michigan School of Public Health. But public health advocates disagree about how much safer smokeless tobacco is. One study in London Royal College of Physicians found it to be more than 10 times safer than cigarettes. Both products contain large amounts of nicotine, but nicotine alone is about as healthy as caffeine. If it is cigarette smoke which delivers the nicotine to the lungs, which is more lethal. I think that there is a great opportunity to understand the difference between the drug and how it is delivered, and if we can move to a cleaner forms of delivery to the nicotine, far fewer people are going to die, said David Schweiner, legal counselor for the Non-Smokers' Rights Association. The safest way to deliver nicotine, health experts say, is through patch, inhaler, or gum. Those products provide such small amounts of nicotine that only about 10% of the smokers who use them succeed in quitting. That's what ABC News said. Let's read tobaccohealthreduction.org. The question is, what are the health effects of smokeless tobacco? Contrary to popular belief, and I quote, I don't want to get copyrighted, so I quote, contrary to popular belief, smokeless tobacco is not a major health hazard. In fact, it has not been definitely linked to any deadly disease. More important, to the extent that it causes any risk, the scientific evidence clearly shows that the risks are very small. This might surprise you. We will admit that it surprised every one of us when we first learned it. Because there is so much information about the smokeless tobacco, much of it spread otherwise by legitimate health authorities, and it can be difficult to find the truth. Below we take up the question of how to sort out truth, lies, and genuine scientific uncertainty. Here we are present the scientific evidence actually shows. The second question, does smokeless tobacco cause oral cancer? Uh-oh guys, cancer. Scary word, man. There is otherwise evidence that, and I quote again, there is overwhelming evidence that any risk of oral cancer of the mouth, from smokeless tobacco is very low. And I quote, guys, I'm not making this shit up, I'm reading it right off my laptop. This is an important question in the smokeless tobacco debate. So there is a little background first. Oral cancer is a fairly rare disease. Western countries, in most cases, is caused by smoking. Smoking can increase your risk of oral cancer by 8 to 10 times. much more than even the worst case scenario estimate for smokeless tobacco. The American government attributes about 70% of all oral cancer deaths in this country are due to smoking, combined with drinking. In other words, the best thing you can do to reduce the risk of oral cancer is not to smoke. Even if smokeless tobacco did cause a measurable increase in oral cancer risk, the total risk would still be small. The baseline risk for oral cancer is quite low. So even if smokeless tobacco multiplied the risk by 2 or even 4, the total risk would still be very small compared to the risk of lung disease and heart disease caused by smoking. Consider if you had a choice between doubling your chances of dying in a car accident versus doubling your chances of getting getting struck by lightning. Both chances are both very rare, and it is so rare that if you double the chances of a low thing, it still ends up low. In one of the most remarkable marketing successes ever, the anti-smokeless tobacco activities have convinced people that if they switch from smoking to dipping, I would just trade lung cancer for mouth cancer. In reality, switching from cigarettes to smokeless tobacco dramatically reduces the oral cancer risk. And the risk of lung disease, heart disease, and many other diseases. Even if that were not true, the trade-off would still be good. One, because the risk of oral cancer for non-smokers is low in the first place. That's just another website, guys, of doctors. Not even just regular people. Actually, doctors and physicians and every other place you can get any scientific answers. Smokeless tobacco, whether it be Stoker's or Copenhagen, there it is, Copenhagen or whatever, it's still way safer than cigarettes. I mean, it just is. I mean, I've said it in my previous videos, if you can get anybody you know to switch to dip instead of cigarettes, do it. It is highly recommended. And I'm not promoting dip. I'm not here to promote the dip. I'm not here to promote chew. I'm not here to promote anything. I'm just here to give you the facts. And as you know, I'm here to help all of the people that watch this video. And what's another website I found? One second, guys. Give me a second here. According to Dr. K, the website, AskDrK.com, the question is smokeless tobacco safer than cigarettes? What about other non-cigarette tobacco products? It is tempting to think so, but there is no safe way to use tobacco. Any level of tobacco in any form increases your risk of attack, stroke, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, pneumonia, I might have said that wrong, lung cancer, and other cancers. But chewing tobacco and other other chewing tobacco products are safer than cigarettes. There you have it, guys. By Dr. K himself on his website. It is proven scientifically that dip is safer than cigarettes. This product is addictive. It is addictive. The nicotine's addictive. Dip isn't addictive. The nicotine in it is. But think of it this way. dip is just tobacco. And you know, it doesn't have the ingredient list on the back or whatever. But there are, you know, some chemicals in dip. But in dip, there's no tar, there's no fiberglass, there's no sand. There's this common misconception and rumor that dip has fiberglass or sand or shards of glass or whatever in it. It is just that, a rumor. It is not true. I've done research on that. It is not true at all, 100% false. There is no dip. There is no fiberglass or sand or anything in dip. There you have it, guys. It's just safer, not safe. It's not 100% safe. It can cause, you know, leukoplakia, which, as most of you know, gator lip or sore lip or old cheek or raw lip or whatever you're gonna call it. It can cause canker sores, but you can get canker sores from eating sunflower seeds. Like I mean, when I played baseball, I used to use sunflower seeds all the time, and you know, I would get the bumps on my tongue and the bumps on my cheek and everywhere else. But it's just the salt in it. But dip can cause that too. I mean, if you get a chance, look at Mud Jug 1, How Smokeless Tobacco Can Save Your Life. He explains this. I think Outlaw Dipper explains this. Or did a video about smokeless tobacco. He has all the video about smokeless tobacco, but about how dip is better for you than cigarettes. What else is there? I made notes, guys. I made notes. Not them notes. These notes. Shit. If you're looking for a mud jug, you can get them at www. Shocker. Wait for it. Keep waiting. Mudjug.com. Shocker.
Ew. Not no point of shit.
But this straight, man, it tastes like just about every other straight. Like if you had Grizzly straight or Skull straight or Predator straight or Kodiak straight or whatever you want to call it, or whatever kind you do, has pretty much all straights pretty much taste the same. This might be a little sweeter, but overall, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind doing this on a more regular basis. I'm more of a Copenhagen natural, Copenhagen Southern blend guy. I do plan on getting a can of the Grizzly 1900. That sounds pretty good. If you get a chance, pick up some Copenhagen Straight, some Copenhagen Southern Blend, or some Copenhagen. What's it called? I have the can. Wait. Oh shit.
Snuff.
Copenhagen Snuff. This can be hard to pinch, and it's really fine cut. It's like more fine cut than regular fine cut. And it comes in a fiberboard can, not plastic can. Look how fine cut that is. That's what the tobacco looks like. It's really fine cut. Like, see? But it does have a good flavor. It does taste good, I will say that. But I did a review on this. It wasn't really the best of reviews. But when I pinch it, it can be a little hard to pinch. You can pinch it against the can. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pinch it against the can, and then pull up, and it usually comes out pretty good. Or you can pinch it against itself. Like push it against the other dip, and then pull up, and it usually comes out pretty well. Ugh. But this stuff, man, It's like, I've never really been a fine cut fan. It took me a little while to get used to it. But the fiberboard gives it a better taste, in my opinion. It doesn't have the plasticky taste like it does. And if you dip the Stoker's, if you get the tub, out of the tub, it tastes better than if you put it in the can and you let it sit there for like a week or two. But I did a review on the Stoker's Mint, and I actually liked it. It's pretty good. But I'd like to give a big shout out to Mud Jug 1. He's a big dipper, or Darcy. Another big shout out to Outlaw Dipper. Check out both their channels. They do a lot of dip reviews. I think Mud Jug just hit his 100th video. If you don't have Mud Jug, pick one up. I know I'm being a hypocrite for saying that because I don't have one. Spitting in a bottle. But I do have every intention of buying one. If you want a shirt, or a Super Cracker shirt, or a Pure White Trash shirt, or any shirt like that, go to rednecknation.com. I'll put the links down below in the description. I think my next review will be some straight and some Southern Blend. No, this one. Mixed together at the same time. Bam. Together. Ugh. Yeah, but yeah, this straight, man, it's real sweet. And I like the red on the can. The red's pretty cool looking. I don't know if you guys can see the true color of it through the webcam. But this label, man, this one is pretty true. I mean, it is pretty addictive. But this one, this smokeless tobacco can cause mouth cancer, or gum disease and mouth cancer. Wrong. I mean, I already read it to you guys. These doctors and these physicians are saying the chances of getting mouth cancers or gum disease from smokeless tobacco is so rare. Like, it almost never happens. I only know 2 people on the internet that have got mouth cancer from it. I mean, that's what? 2 out of, I'm sure they're not the only 2 in the world. But if you think about it, of all the billion of people that are on this planet, or all the millions of people on this planet that dip, how many out of that million get gum disease or mouth cancer from dip? I mean, think about it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying that it's 100% not going to happen. I'm saying that it's very unlikely. I'm saying that it almost never happens. But hit my Instagram up, Riding Kid, RIDDINGKID. Hit my cousin up, DKiller, D3KILLER. Wow, I spelled it wrong. DEKILL 11. Fuck, man. Hold on. Let me check my phone. I think I was saying this wrong. One sec. Let me check my phone. Check my phone. Load. Thank you. There it is. All capitals, guys. DEKI113R. I'll have all the links of mine and his and Instagram below. Mudjug1, Mudjug1, Redneck Nation link, Mud Jug link, everything you could possibly need. I will see you guys in my next video. Tell your friends about the previous videos. Check them out. Comment. You know, tell me what to try. I'll do a review on whatever you tell me to try. I mean, I'm always willing to try anything, whether it's chew or dip or anything. Comment. Tell your friends. Hit me up. Do whatever you can. I will see you guys next time. And remember, keep dipping. Always dip. Tell your friends to dip. Tell your family to dip. Tell your friends to dip. Dip. Dip, dip, dip. Dippity dip, dip. Later, guys.